Do you want to potentially make hundreds of dollars per day as a teenager? 29F. The information on this YouTube channel and the resources available are for educational and informational purposes only. Good day, friends. My name is Isabella. Have you ever seen anyone with lots of money, without a partner? You are in the right place today to learn, because your tutor is Matt Parr. He has made hundreds of dollars per day ever since he was 15 years old. He started his online money-making journey when he was just 14. By 15, he was making more than most of his friends. By age 16, he was making more than his parents. He is not saying this to brag by any means. Matt is not acting like he is some sort of genius or something. But he does feel incredibly lucky to have stumbled across what is, in his opinion, the best way of making money online that doesn't require you to work 24/7. As a teenager, it can be hard to manage life, already with school and everything else. But luckily, we live in a day and age that allows us to use leverage in order to make way more money than was possible in the past. To help us help you, please hit the like button, subscribe, and the notification bell. After you have watched this video, click the link in the description below to take you to Matt's free training. Stay with us, please. For people Matt's age, 23 years old in 2024. He makes millions of dollars per year, again, not saying that to brag, but just showing you what is potentially possible if you put in the work. Now as a teenager, what's possible years down the line is almost unimaginable. Most people who watch this video, they're going to do nothing with it. Obviously, Matt can't guarantee you're going to make millions of dollars just by watching this video. But what he can guarantee is, you're going to learn the same exact tactics that brought him from zero to making well over $300 per day as a teenager. Today he makes thousands of dollars every single day. The way that he started making money online was by running YouTube channels. Now these are not YouTube channels like you're probably thinking of. It doesn't entail getting behind a camera showing your face, becoming this influencer. No! These are channels like Brainy Dose, for example, which just produces faceless content with a voiceover on top of that content. Your age doesn't matter. What you look like doesn't matter. All you have to do is record your voice, or even just use AI tools. AI tools like 11 Labs to generate a voiceover for you to generate videos like this. Today, Matt runs over 12 different YouTube channels that do just this. He makes over $330,000 per month just from ad revenue alone. And this is not to mention, well, over $100,000 a month from many different monetization sources. Now obviously this won't happen overnight. But to get to the point where you're making a couple hundred per day, doing this is more than possible. There are thousands of different channels that have reached this milestone. Again, your age doesn't matter, or anything else for that matter. This is applicable not just for teenagers, no matter what your age. If you are watching this video, you could potentially do this. Let's start with step number 1, choosing a niche. Now don't make this complicated for yourself. Let's simplify things as much as we possibly can. When it comes to choosing a niche, there's a couple of best categories. Matt recommends just choosing a niche within one of these categories: fitness, health, relationships, travel, and technology. The reason these topics and categories work so great on YouTube is because there's evergreen demand. People are always going to be interested in these topics. Finance includes stuff like making money, online investing, and stuff like that. Technology is like tech tutorials, showing the latest tech gadgets and stuff like that. Finance and technology generally make more money per 1,000 views because there's so many advertisers that want to put advertisements on this type of content. That being said, when it comes to choosing a niche, Matt's general best recommendation is to choose something you genuinely find interesting. Something you're likely to stick with long term. Is this good information? To help us help you, please hit the like button, subscribe, and the notification bell. After you have watched this video, click the link in the description below to take you to Matt's free training. Don't just choose a niche based off the amount of potential money you could make. But Matt does want you to make an informed decision, which is why he is telling you this. Also, he has a video on his channel that goes over the top 30 best niches on YouTube. Feel free to check that out. Now that you've got your niche, it's time for step number 2. Step number 2, coming up with video ideas. Matt has this system that he is going to share with you, where he comes up with unlimited video ideas for his channels. It's super simple. He just gets half of his video ideas from already popular videos. So that means going out there on YouTube, searching your niche, sorting the videos by the most viewed in the past 6 months, and finding multiple ideas that have over 100,000 views within the past 6 months. Matt gets half of his content that way, and the remaining half of his content comes from keyword research, where he used tools like vidIQ to search his niche to see the top keywords that come up. He then figures out how he could craft interesting videos based on that. So let's say, for example, he searches his niche, and his niche is airplanes. He searches airplanes on vidIQ. One of the top keywords that comes up is airplane crosswind landings. Then that tells him he should make a video like, Top 10 Best Airplane Crosswind Landings. If you repeat this process, you'll continually find more and more video ideas. In fact, Matt believes that you will find unlimited ideas with this process. Generally, the best practice with this is just to go in batches of finding 30 ideas at a time. So find your first 30 ideas, write them all down, and then move on to the next step. Step number 3, generating your content. Notice how he said generating, instead of sitting down recording videos and doing all that. You can actually generate your content with a lot of the tools that are out there. All you have to do, if you're doing this yourself as a broke teenager, for example, is to open up a Google Doc. Write down a script that's like 1,600 words. That will be about a 10-minute video. The reason for that is because we want to make videos longer than 8 minutes. If your videos are longer than 8 minutes, we can put multiple ad breaks through the video. In turn, they have the potential of making a lot more money because the way you're going to make money doing this is YouTube will put ads on your video. You will get a cut of the revenue every single time someone views an ad before or on your video. When it comes to writing your script, you can use tools like ChatGPT to assist you, which will help with doing AI video writing. Always make sure to put things in your own words though, because at the end of the day, we want to give people as much value as possible. One way you can give people a ton of additional value is by opening the top 3 videos that come up on a certain topic. So let's say we're doing that video about the top 10 airplane crosswind landings. When we open the top 3 videos that come up, and we notice some of the videos show these clips. Others show these clips. So we'll make lists of the clips that seem to resonate with people the most. The way we'll do that is by going to the comment section of those videos and writing down what people are talking about. People generally leave timestamps like, oh, check out this one at this point. Or check out this one at this point, and we'll write all of those down. Then we'll make sure in our script to mention those ones. We're not just copying an individual video, we're taking the best parts from multiple videos to make ours the absolute best. In turn, we're providing more value to the end viewer. We will soon be finished. Hang in there. You might be saying, Matt, what do you mean, value? Well, we're literally just making entertaining content. Value can be entertainment. Entertainment value is a real thing, and a lot of YouTube's views, in fact, the majority of them are for entertainment value. That being said, there's a smaller amount of views that goes towards education content just like this, that Matt is making for you guys right here. Once you have got your script ready, you just move on to voice recording. You can use an AI software like 11 Lab Super Realistic Voices. They are pretty much indistinguishable from humans, in Matt's opinion. That being said, you can also simply record your voice. This is what he did when he started his YouTube journey. He just recorded on this little cracked iPhone that he had. Don't worry about your voice too much. If you think it sounds weird or anything like that, Matt personally hated his voice. When he was a kid, he had a super high-pitched voice. But he just went through with doing it anyways, and it did pretty well over time. Once he started uploading a lot of the content, and learning what works, what doesn't, he doubling down on what works. So don't worry about your voice too much if you have an accent or anything like that. People generally will not care about any of that most of the time. It's just us judging ourselves. Once you have your audio recording ready, you can open up an editor like Offit, which is completely free for Windows. There's also free editors out there like CapCut that have been popping up that he has heard a lot of good things about. If you're on Mac, you can simply use iMovie. Then for visuals on your videos, if you ever do use clips from YouTube, like if we're doing a top 10 crosswind landings, we want to make sure that we use them within the context of fair use. Now Matt is no lawyer or anything, so obviously this isn't legal advice, but YouTube channels do use a lot of content from YouTube. But they do so, making a difference in nature than the original. Having an original script and voiceover on their video, plus it's generally made educational in value. Or make it newsworthy, and then to fill in the gaps on your video. You can also use places like Pixabay.com or Pexels.com for tons of great visuals. Storyblocks.com is also an amazing place to get visuals for your video. This video is actually brought to you by Storyblocks. Big thanks for sponsoring this video. We would rather that you take advantage of Matt Parr's offer of free training. I think that this video has given us a lot of information to digest. You will then have a deeper understanding with pictures and get a lot of good information from Matt. Plus, Matt will walk you through it. Matt went from a completely broke high school student at the age of 14 to now making $30,000 plus a month with YouTube. At the date of this video, Matt is about 23 years old. Matt wants to show you how to do the same. So check out the link in the comments below to see what we can do to help you to make money on YouTube without recording videos. It's great that you have joined us to watch this video. Thanks so much. Have you ever seen someone, anybody at all with lots of money, without a partner? To help us help you, please hit the like button, subscribe and the notification bell. After watching, click the link at the top of the description below to take you to Matt's free training.